Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Jack Radio Productions. Tonight, I'm going to make my NFL picks for tomorrow's game. Tomorrow's going to be a hectic day for me, so I probably won't be able to go live. Also, Comcast with my router is so horrible. I was trying to go live early and it keeps getting kicked out, so let's do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. Anyways, let's start now. First game, we talk about the game that I'm interested in and other people that might be watching this. The Broncos are at Tennessee. They're getting 1.5 points. Afraid of this game in the sense that if Trevor Siemian does not play and have to do Paxton Lynch, that's going to be really difficult. Tennessee is not a bad team at 6-6. With a good running game with DeMarco Murray, Henry, Marcus Mariota can throw the ball very well. He's done excellent in his second year. I think he has over 20 touchdown passes. Of course, I don't remember receivers. I'm not Matthew. He remembers everybody's receivers from every team. I can't. I'm sorry. He's a good quarterback, though. The Broncos, it's obviously Emmanuel Sanders and Demaryius Thomas, as long as he's not dropping the ball. Out of the backfield, you'll have Devontae Booker and hopefully a kid that just picked up from the Ravens while he played for somebody else. I draw blanks on these people. I don't know why. When I'm not doing this video, I can name lots of guys. I can name stuff from 1984. I can say, oh, Dan Marino played against Joe Montana in the Super Bowl. The final score was 38-16. Joe Montana was MVP. Roger Craig scored 3 touchdowns. See, I can remember that, but I can't remember who Justin Forsett was the guy the Broncos just picked up. Okay. We know that defense with Miller, DeMarcus Ware, and Derek Wolfe. Chris Harris Jr. and Talib cornerbacks are very good. Derek Wolfe and Darren Stewart, excellent cornerbacks. Roby is the extra cornerback who did a good job last week. If Siemian plays, I'm picking Denver to win 24-13. If Siemian doesn't play, I think they're going to squeak out a game. I'm going to say it's like 24-23. They're barely going to win because I do not trust Lynch. Maybe more like 20-17 because he was horrible last week with his 100 yards passing. He looks so unsure of himself. He's got a long way to go. He's got tons of talent. He missed so many open guys last week. If he really wants to be good in the NFL, he needs to work a lot harder because he looks clueless out there. And I was saying, too, to other people, why can't you go under center? Derek Carr did not go into center at all last Thursday night in the game. That was awful. You can't go the whole game and not go on the center because it's just, to me, it's not football. It's not flag football throwing 9 million passes. Have some running game. I'm not saying do it all the time. This isn't the 70s, but maybe do it 30% of the time. The Raiders have good running backs. Derek Carr can do play action. You have good receivers with Cooper and Crabtree. It will work. You don't have to do pass, shotgun a million times. You don't have to do that. I hate that about football. Mix it up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. You're still allowed to play football by going back 3-step, 5-step, and 7-step drops. It's okay to do that. All right, I'm off my soapbox. I'm old. Next game. All right, here's an interesting game. Pittsburgh is favored by 1.5 at Buffalo. Everybody in the whole world's going to say, Pittsburgh's going to win this game. They're much better, blah, blah. Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, this and that. This is one of those games like I always talk about in these type of situations. Buffalo pulls off upsets. They have a good team. At least they're a decent team. As much as I like Pittsburgh, I like them a lot. I picked them to go to the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. I think that Buffalo is going to pull an upset at home. A couple of years ago, they beat Green Bay when they were undefeated. Green Bay came in there and lost. These are those trap games, tough games for Pittsburgh. I really think that good defense on the road on home underdogs win. Not the Jets last week, but a lot of them. Minnesota did it on Thursday last week. Don't be scared of the home underdog. You can't be. Because if you are, you'll never win a football pool if you're favorite happy, I'm telling you. You'll never win anything. Can't be afraid of the dogs. I'm not saying you have to pick all of them. You got to pick your spots. And if you do, and you do the right ones, you'll do well in these pools. Trust me. All right, next one. We'll see. Here we go. Dallas is favored by 3.5 over the Giants at home in New York. This is one of those games that's interesting as well, too. This is the home underdog with the Giants in 3.5, and they have a good record at 8-4. Dallas with Zeke Elliott and Dak Prescott, Jason Witten, and Dez Bryant have an excellent offense. The Giants have a good offense with Eli Manning and Beckham and one of the running backs Matthew talked about. Oh, God, Jennings, he's decent too. Also, Victor Cruz, who I like. I know these are the typical home underdog ones in this situation, but not this time. The Cowboys looked kind of crappy against Minnesota last week. I don't think the Giants will stop them. The Giants looked awful against Pittsburgh last week. I think they're going to struggle against a really good Cowboys team. This is where I don't care if it's on the road. You don't have to pick the home underdog all times. There are some times where you just like the favorite, even if it's on the road. This is one of them. Dallas 31, Giants 24. Oh, the other game, I didn't make my pick. Buffalo 24, Pittsburgh 21 was that pick. Next game is, let's see, the Patriots 7.5 at Baltimore. At home. This is the infamous Deflategate stuff. Baltimore started Deflategate. The coaches were friends with the Harbaugh, was the friends with the coach of the Colts, which I can't remember his name right now. I don't know why. I know the poor guy had cancer. I do like guys on the Colts, but all that other crap came to a head. Baltimore Colts, 1983 before. The Ravens have a good defense, getting 7.5 with Flacco. Steve Smith Sr. could be dangerous in this game. I was really thinking about taking the points, 7.5, which is a lot. However, when the Patriots have something where it pisses them off, they get a stick up there, you-know-what, Brady, Belichick, all the rest of them, I really think that the Patriots have a good chance of smoking Baltimore in this game because they get something going. They're so mad about something. I just don't see Baltimore winning. Also, Brady's lifetime record at home was like 95-16. It's ridiculous. And most of those losses of the 16 are probably the NFC teams. They don't lose. He does not lose to AFC teams either. He has lost to Baltimore. I don't know how many times in the regular season. In the playoffs, a couple of times that I can remember. I just don't see Baltimore winning. The Deflategate is such a huge factor, an emotional factor, a home team factor. The Patriots' offense is still very good. Their defense isn't the greatest. However, looking at the numbers, they don't give up a lot. They give up 16 points per game. So as bad as we say their defense is, they still only give up 16 points per game, so they're doing their job currently. And we know the Patriots' weapons with Edelman. Amendola's out. They have Bennett. They have Chris Hogan. I call him Hogan's Heroes. I don't know why. It just sounds funny. He's a decent player. They also have, as much as I can't stand him, he's having a good year. LeGarrette Blount usually rushes 10 carries for 20 yards, but he has like probably close to 800 yards. He's having a really good season. I can't get on his case. He's not my favorite, to be honest with you. I think the Pats are going to win 31-17. That's just my pick. I don't care about the defense. I just think that they're a better team, and the Deflategate crap. All right, well, thank you for watching another edition of Jack Rieger Productions. I hope you liked it. Hope you like me saying my piece about under center. I believe in these things. I get passionate. That's just who I am. I've been watching this stuff for a long, long time with my dad who taught me back in the early 80s. Thank you very much and have a great day.